Hello, y'all. This is Brett. Swafford Homestead. I hadn't made a video in a few days, and I thought I'd let you see what's been going on. It's been cleanup around here, for the most part. You can see this row of tomatoes here, and the green bean trellis. That was 2 rows of green beans on trellis. All been taken out. Ground cover's been pulled. Drip line's been disconnected. You can see the main line there. Oat my onion bed up. I've had it covered all summer with plastic, trying to keep the grass out of it. I've got a roll of garlic. I'm starting a roll of onions. They ain't hardly big enough yet. Got my Louisiana evergreen shallots. Got from Lazy Dog Farms. There's some lettuce planted in there. I planted some beets in that other one. I'm trying to fall down here. I'm going to try to catch myself though. Just tripping over my own feet. Been a hard day. But anyway, there's some beets was planted in that other box. They didn't do well. This crazy weather, it's 90 during the day, it's 50s or 60s at night, and now it's mid 40s at night and 80s during the day. Who knows what it's going to do next? I think I actually seen the weather is going to be in the 30s next week and still be in the 70s and 80s during the day. We're just on a wild ride, I guess. But we left our jalapenos. They're still doing good. I'm still picking jalapenos almost every day. That's a few more down there at the end. This is where all our tomatoes was. We had a really good tomato year. Very good crop for actually growing heirloom tomatoes. They held up to the heat really well with the drip lines. It all looks wet because it is. I've sowed it with red clover, medium red clover. I've sprayed it and weighed it down. Both sections have been done. Got a few bell peppers down at the end, and that crazy hot pepper thing, whatever it is. Still hadn't identified it. We made a short about that. That's all I've done lately, is made a couple shorts. Still got 2 rows of potatoes, I got a row and a half, really. This row's done pretty good. This row's got a couple big plants, but there's a lot of little stuff in it. My first row I put out in the heat. It did make it. Every one of them came up, got about a foot tall, and died off. Guess they just couldn't stand the craziness here. I made a video about peas loving the heat. And they did love the heat. They have produced and produced. When the cold front started hitting about first of this month, peas just quit. No blooms, no new peas, everything just completely stopped. Miss Cindy said, thank goodness. She said, we don't have no more peas. She said, I'm tired of shelling them. She said, rip them out of the ground while you got a chance. I waited a few days. Started getting hot during the day and cold at night. Got to seeing blooms. You can see what we got again. They completely rebloomed, run some new runners, and they are loaded with peas again. Matter of fact, we gave some peas away last night. Probably gonna sack some more up and find somebody else that wants some peas. Because I've ate them and froze them, and we gave them away, and they come back with a vengeance. They're red ripper, field peas, red ripper peas. They're good peas. But after the gallons and gallons of beans, and then peas hit, and the tomatoes hit, and we've canned all we want to can, we've froze all we want to freeze. I just pick what I want and eat, but the sunchokes, they look pitiful. This crazy heat and cold and drought and rain, and yeah, it's made a mess out of these things. Of course, they're 8-9 feet tall, and they bloomed. It bloomed still up there on the top of that one. You can see what's left of the bloom here. They're part of the sunflower family, so they put out pretty little sunflower-like flowers on top. But if they flowered, that means most likely I've got plenty of roots down there. I have not become a fan of the sunchoke. I can eat them. I'm not crazy about them. There'll probably be a video of these being moved, because I've got something new I want to put in this spot. It's still coming. It's being shipped. We'll make a video about it, so hang out and wait. There's no telling what you'll see. As a matter of fact, I've got 2 videos coming. I just haven't got to the point of making them yet because of the situations and things being shipped, and just ain't had time to do one of them. But stay tuned. We'll have something different. It won't be gardening. It'll pertain to growing food. It'll be different. This is my Olympian fig. One of about 4 I think I have. I'm not sure if there's 3 or 4. This one's been around for, I don't know, years. It dies back to the ground every year. One year, we didn't have much of a winter in Tennessee. Kind of strange, but we didn't have no freezing cold weather. The ground didn't freeze, and this thing actually lived a couple of feet high. It didn't kill it all the way to the ground. Other than that, it goes completely dormant to the ground. I cut the stalks down. You can see some of the residue there where I never did get it all ground. We grind it, put it back around the stump, and it grows back 9-10 feet tall in a month. It don't start about April. This is October, so it's 9-10 feet tall in the center. The best part is the figs started coming early this year. We've been eating figs for over probably a month. I get 5 or 6 a day off of it. That little one down there, I get 2 or 3 off it every day. That one is shaded. That's what happens when you don't get enough sun on one. It still dies to the ground every year, but it don't come back maybe 5-6 feet tall at the most. But it still puts on figs, and it still feeds me. But yeah, we're on the back side of the gazebo where we store the trellis and all that. A few more things and I'll be done, but this is our new muscadine. I don't remember which one's which. I'd have to get the tags out. We planted this one. It's one of the 2 highest sugar content muscadines I could find. I don't know if it's the 21% or if it's a 17% sugar, but it don't matter. It's sweet. We got a few samples this year, and that's all we got. With the drought, it just didn't do good. But I hope to take care of that problem come next year. We've got some plans. I said I'm not sure on some of these fig trees. That could be Olympian fig. Of course, that's a mayhaw. That's a mayhaw tree. My second muscadine, we planted it this year. It's put on some new growth, put on a few samples. Gonna be interesting when it gets up on top of the trellis, starts hanging full of berries. This fig I planted last fall. It just decided to come out and show itself this year. I'm gonna say it's probably a Tennessee mountain fig, because it did not produce, none of my Tennessee mountain figs produced this year. But I got them mixed up, and I can't say for sure which one's which. Chicago fig's the only thing that really produced outstanding. That's another mayhaw. I planted it last year. I didn't think it would ever live, but it has made it. Just a few things. It's growing. Of course, I got a lot of stuff I could show you over here, but we've done some work. I've done some mulching and some cardboard. My trifoliate oranges, all 5 of them made it. You can see one there, one there. We got a lot of stuff to clean up though. The blackberry patch just went wild when the drought hit. I found out over the year, if you let the grass grow up when the drought hits, the grass will kind of shield the blackberries from the heat and the dry. The blackberries will grow up under it and survive. That's what several of these has done. They'll be 10-12 feet long, where they grow down under the grass, get away from the heat. Got goji berries. We've got stuffy tree blooming. It's a fun time of the year. Thought I'd bring y'all along for a few minutes. Yeah, I hope y'all having a good October. We're trying to get things situated where I can have a November and December more or less away from the garden, take a break. Like and subscribe. Tell other people about us. God bless.